Obedience know the truth on P2B, Atiku Abubakar and Kwankwaso's measure to remove Tinubu, according to the final tribunal judgment. Hello, people. Welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. We just woke up this morning and we've been hearing news about Atiku, Kwankwaso, and P2B merging together to unseat Bola Tinubu. And a lot of people are wondering, especially Obidients, what is the real truth of this particular matter? Because a lot of news media outlets, as you see, Arise TV this day, and a whole lot of popular news media outlets carry this particular information. And a lot of Obedients, especially, are quite scared and are quite confused about this news headline and what actually happened. Well, people should understand one thing, that most of the news outlets we have in this particular country, misconstrue and try to make their headlines to become so catchy and so sweet. Now, in this particular video, I'm going to explain to you what actually happened and why they had to carry that news in that manner. As we all know, the election petition tribunal judgment is on the way. It's already there because the judges in the election petition tribunal has actually concluded their judgment and everything, just to fix a date to announce what they've actually concluded. I told you guys, if you've been following my channel, you would know that there is nothing, as a matter of fact, that will make Tinubu not to be disqualified. We are not even saying that he will participate in the rerun. We are talking about disqualification. Then at the end of the day, the election will be annulled. I've told you guys why the election will be annulled, in the sense that P2B, as a matter of fact, and Labour Party proved that Inec did not substantially comply to their rules and regulations, because I told you that P2B obtained about 18,000 blood polling unit results, and this amounts to more than about 5 million voters, who are disenfranchised, and their results cannot be seen. And there is no way Inec, who gave P2B certified true copies of blood results, would have used those blood results to declare Tinubu as the president of this particular country. So definitely the election will be validated, and a rerun will actually be ordered. Now, let me tell you what happened. Well, before I dive into the cross of this particular matter, please, if this is your first time of visiting this channel, please don't hesitate, as a matter of fact, to click on the notification button so I get notified whenever I drop a new and important information here, and equally subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get important information updates like this. Now, let me tell you what happened and why. Okay, first of all, let us check out what this news is all about and what is truly the content and the context of this particular news. Now, as we all know, Atiku Abubakar is quite desperate, as a matter of fact, and Kwankwaso, to become the president of this particular country. And because of the fact that they've lost their fan base, don't have a whole lot of people that are supporting them, as a matter of fact. Now, people that have been fighting in the election petition tribunal and people that have been, carrying this all eyes on the judiciary are Obidients. These are the major opposition we have in the country. I don't think PDP is even an opposition in this particular country again. Now, let me tell you, people that started carrying this news, it is APC supporters. This is a plot twist. A lot of people might not understand why this news has started to propagate. As a matter of fact, there was no day P2B sat together with Atiku Abubakar and Kwankwaso to discuss about any possible measure during the rerun, or probably whatever thing that will happen at the end of this particular election petition tribunal. No, people that circulated this news was the APC, because as a matter of fact, the APC is praying for a rerun. The APC is praying for a rerun. They want to shift our mind from the fact that Tinubu must be disqualified, because Tinubu's disqualification simply means that he is not even going to participate in the rerun. In fact, APC, as a matter of fact, will not be on the ballot. Now, they want to change the narrative by pushing this narrative that the election petition tribunal judges must give a rerun. No. We've said it here a countless number of times that all the evidences and documents that have been submitted against Tinubu will definitely disqualify him. If you be following this channel, you will see that I have analyzed how Shettima's double nomination will definitely disqualify him. How Shettima's double nomination and his invalid nomination will definitely disqualify him. We've spoken about Tinubu's Chicago case and his drug-related activity, where he forfeited 460,000 US dollars because it was a process of drug trafficking and money laundering and all that. Apart from that, we've discussed a whole lot of things about this particular man. So what APC is trying to do is to push a narrative to deceive gullible Nigerians that Tinubu will be on rerun. They are praying for a rerun. If you recall, that is what their lead lawyer, Wole Olanipekin, said during the election petition tribunal court section. He said that even if the laws, that is the judges, are going to order for a rerun, that they should order for a rerun between him and Atiku Abubakar. They already know that Tinubu is not imminently qualified. They know that Tinubu did not meet the constitutional requirement, which is having 25% in FCT. They know about all this. Now, what they are trying to say, and how they're trying to change the narrative is that so that we'll forget about Tinubu's disqualification and focus more on the rerun, which we all know that APC, has actually used have actually put their instruments, their rigging machines. Look at Wike, they've made Wike the FCT minister. They've put their rigging machines across all the states in the federation. So we know that it's still the same thing that will happen again. They want to bring in themselves. So they are praying, they are earnestly praying for a renewal. Meanwhile, they want to shift and distract our hearts from from Tinubu's imminent disqualification. And it is quite pathetic that a lot of people are buying this news. Let me tell you what happened. Atiku Abubakar and Kwankwaso are the ones trying to merge together. They're the ones that have been having series of meetings and all that. As we all know, P2B, as a matter of fact, is a man of discipline and a man of principle. And Atiku Abubakar and Kwankwaso has never ever met P2B to have a discussion like this, or the Obedient family, that there will be a merger. No, it is APC that is pushing this narrative to distract people from the mind that Tinubu will definitely be disqualified. They are now praying that people will focus more on the rerun, and which is not going to happen. There will be a rerun, but Tinubu will not be on the ballot. These are the two options: that Tinubu will be disqualified, and there will be a rerun between Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi and other political parties apart from APC and Bola Tinubu. So they should stop all this their funny narrative and all that. We understand what they are doing. They want to deceive the election petition tribunal judges not to disqualify Tinubu. No, Tinubu is not imminently qualified to even vie for the presidential position. A man that has a whole lot of dent and criminal records cannot, as a matter of fact, have this to look at the certificate forgery case that he's facing in the USA. A man that claimed that he's a female in Chicago State University and claiming that he's a male in Nigeria. A man who has different date of birth in Chicago State University and in Nigeria. A man who claimed he was a Black American citizen and a Nigerian citizen when it comes to Nigeria. So these all of discrepancies are things that they are trying to distract our minds from, because they've seen that Obedience have seen all eyes on the judiciary. Now they want to have a soft landing so that there will be a rerun, so that they will use their rigging machines across the state to actually manipulate the election. No. Obedience should have it in mind that P2B is not merging, as a matter of fact, with Atiku Abubakar or Kwankwaso. If they want to sacrifice their ambition and start supporting P2B, there is no issues with that. But if it's for P2B, as a matter of fact, to come and deputize or probably become their running mate in the rerun, it is not going to work, as a matter of fact. If they want to come together, they should know that the decision must always be that P2B will be the president. Then that he will definitely be his running mate. Atiku Abubakar and Kwankwaso can still support from whatever capacity they wish to support from, but there is not going to be any major less than this that P2B will come and deputize or become somebody's running mate. It's not possible. It's not going to happen. I would like you guys to drop your comments in the comment section and tell me what you think about this recent development.